What's up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speedy Heat. We are back for part 2 of this DLC, and look at this beauty that we've got right here, dude. That is insane. I love it. If you guys missed our McLaren F1 video, make sure you guys go check it out. But it looks like we've got a brand new one here. A new car we're going to be able to check out. It's a one of the Aston Martin varieties. So let's see what we've got going on here. Dude, look at that front grille neon situation. Oh my goodness, man. That's like a little sneak peek of what it looks like when it's maxed out.
Nice wheels. Okay, the client on this one is a league member, so they're gonna expect the best, and you're gonna need to bring it if we have any hope of tracking down this stolen car. Now, we got a location for where the DB5 was taken. I've got a contact who works for the building security down there. They've stashed the CCTV footage for multiple cameras. You just need to collect it. Oh, and our boy wants to know I got someone legit on the case. So first, you gotta put on a little show.
Okay, so it sounds like this one might be a little bit different than the one we did earlier today with the F1. It sounds like this might have a little bit more of a storyline to it. I'm not sure, but it looks like we're gonna have to put on a bit of a show over here. Catch my good side speed trap. We're gonna have to go complete this thing. We've actually got 3 speed traps, so we're gonna have to pass doing a $130, and then we've got a daytime event that we're gonna wanna place top 3 in, which is gonna be kind of interesting. But yeah, welcome to the Aston Martin DB11 Volante, or Volante. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. Basically, this is the drop top DB11, which I'm sure you guys could kind of figure out based on the body we've got here in front of us. But yeah, kind of an interesting, unique version of it. Obviously, being able to let the top down, let the wind roll through your hair is kind of a cool thing. And now we get the chance to do that here in this game. So that's our first speed trap. Absolutely blew through it. Let's see where our next one is. Looks like it's going to be up here in the northern side of the map, so we are on the way. But yeah, these things are interesting. So it's got a V8 engine putting out about 500 horsepower. It's actually from Mercedes AMG. They source it from Mercedes, which is kind of interesting. And I mean, overall, like, obviously a very powerful car. It's, you know, nothing to scoff at, but also nothing crazy like some of the modern supercars and stuff. So I think there's going to be a lot of room for improvement here, a lot of room for upgrading, and we're going to check this thing out. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect. You guys know with our F1 build, it ended up being about 3 hours of racing and challenges and all kinds of stuff like that, which I cut a lot out of. If it's the same thing here, I'll probably do the same thing, but it kind of sounds like he said something about collecting surveillance tapes. I'm thinking maybe this could have some sort of more of a mission-based approach, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Ultimately, we're just going to cruise around. We're going to have a good time, and our goal is to be able to customize this thing at the end with all of those crazy parts that we saw kind of teased there in that intro. So we're going to get up to a $130 here. Did we get it? We got it, dude. Right at 130. This thing is not very fast to start off. I think we'll probably do a couple of events and races and stuff with it stock, and then we're definitely going to kind of upgrade this thing. But now we're going to be going to that daytime event. Let me see where it's going to be. Aha, right here. So it's a recommended level 210, and we are a 210. I'm down to check it out stock. You know, I almost feel bad because this thing really does, like, it feels kind of slow. Based off of using the F1 for the past 3 hours, I mean, pretty much all I'm going to do today is play this game. But based off of using the F1 when it was maxed out and we were 400 plus and everything, this thing doesn't feel very quick. Although it does sound really good. So I'm gonna be quiet for a sec. It's kind of hard to hear when you have the crowd and all the other vehicles going and stuff, but this thing, it sounds mean. When we find a little open area where we can kind of be off on our own, I'll do another little listen in, maybe like right here. I don't know, dude. I like the sound. I feel like it's pretty it's pretty unique. You know, there aren't a lot of other vehicles out there that sound like that. Aston Martins have always sounded really, really good. So we'll see what we can do here. This is going to be a little 2-lap race. We're 17% of the way through, and we're just going to get after it. We're going to try to get a win here. I think our goal is to get top 3, right? Yeah, top 3 at the Spectre Day event. So we're already in there, but your boy kind of likes to go for the gold. Kind of likes to try to get some wins, so let's see if we can do that here. We are crawling. I'm used to being up above 200 miles an hour here. Doing 130 is a little bit painful. Not gonna lie. Trying to catch up to this Infinity. Bro, if we were talking MSRPs, this would be a crazy difference right here, but from a performance standpoint, I almost feel like we might be a little bit slower. Oh, this hurts. I promise, guys, our next race, we're going to max this thing out. We'll put all the parts on it and everything, and it'll make things a bit more interesting, a bit more exciting. It is one thing that I kind of messed up on. So we had all the races with the F1, or we didn't have them, I had them. You guys didn't really see them because I grinded off screen, but it took me a while before I actually put the upgraded parts on it. So a lot of the races, like, they were closer than they should have been, and obviously the lap times were a lot higher than they should have been, and I think if I would have put the parts on earlier, we probably would have finished earlier. So gotta try to learn from that this time. Here we go. This is the corner. The corner that we get the pass. Kind of took a bit of an inside line there. Could have said I cut the corner a bit, but it looks like the stewards are gonna let us get by with it. Come on, baby. You're gonna hear a turbo in that Infinity, dude. I think we're just naturally aspirated. I would imagine we don't have anything in this thing. So, yeah, not the fastest horse in the race right now, but we're gonna fix that up.
So far, so good. Time to find that stash footage.
Okay, I see exactly what's happening here. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the garage. I'm gonna confirm, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the same setup as we had for the F1, where it's going to be a long grind through 6 contracts of 2 sets of challenges each. Yep, that would be correct. So we're going to go do a drift trial. We're going to go collect the crates, which we already did once before. It wasn't like film crates. It was some other type of crate. All right, so we've got our work cut out for us. I'll probably pick 1 or 2 events as we go through, kind of the more interesting ones that I want to share with you guys. But I think I'm just going to take some time, grind this out, and I guess we'll see where we end up. All right, hold on a second, guys. This might actually be a little bit different. I'm really hoping this is going to be some sort of an actual campaign. Maybe we get a couple of cutscenes and there's some like cool action that goes down. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. But we went through. We collected all the CCTV tapes, and now it said we were supposed to go to a gas station. We're supposed to meet up there, and I think we might be trailing somebody. Don't ask me, I'm not sure, but I'm just here along for the ride. Got a fully upgraded DB11 Volante now, which is kind of exciting, obviously. And it looks like we made it to the gas station. Please tell me. Oh, shoot. No, it's more of the same
these
stuff.
Guys are moving fast, which means they're likely to make a mistake. Sweep the area. Let's hope they left something behind.
So here's another one of these crates. We're going to be able to grab this here. But then we just have to hit any speed trap doing 140 and then 2-star the downtown cruise speed trap. So I guess, I mean, if we just go do the downtown cruise speed trap, we're going to be able to knock out 2 for 1. But it doesn't look like this is too exciting. It would be a whole different experience at speeds like this in a convertible, dude. That would be so nerve-wracking. So we gotta hit this at 140, I think, right? That's the goal. We're currently doing $150. We got it. Oh my goodness, straight into the wall, but we got both of them, and now we've got more challenges.
That crate you found had some respray gear inside. Looks like our missing car has been turned a shade of green. Now, there's a top racer who hangs out where the trail goes cold. He's staying silent, but if anyone's seen a green DB5, it'll be him. I'm thinking you stir things up a little, he'll start talking. First things first, you gotta up the spec on that ride.
Well, it's already spec'd out. There's no way we could up it anymore, but let's go complete these challenges. So this set of challenges was kind of interesting. I mean, when you take a look at it, it says you got to place top 3 in 3 events level 240 or higher, and then place top 3 in 3 selected events. Well, all 3 of those selected events were all 240 or higher, so it all kind of lined up together. You just had 3 races total. I don't know, not really that well thought out, but this one's kind of interesting. This race is all right-hand turns, all 90-degree right-hand turns. So you guys will see we're just kind of continuing to go in a giant circle. I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy as the race has gone on. Cars have fanned out, and now we've got people crossing each other and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, so far it's looking like it's pretty much just going to be the same thing as before. I guess we've got a little bit more in terms of storyline behind it, like you're chasing somebody down. Last time it was about some billionaire who wanted to show off how good the car was. So I feel like this is a little bit more interesting, but there's unfortunately not really a lot to it. So we'll take the win there. That's going to knock both challenges off. It's going to complete this part of the contract, and we should get another little dialogue section.
Your car's up to spec. Now go get our tight-lipped friend to talk.
So yeah, not really much happening. I think I'm just gonna skip ahead until we get towards the end, and we can actually start seeing what we can do with some customization. Would you look at that? We've completed all the challenges. For you guys, it felt like half of a second. For me, it was another like 2.5 hours. So in terms of community looks, I mean, it is still opening day. I don't think there's gonna be that many options yet. I like this kind of Nardo-y gray. We've got kind of a little bit more of a shimmery silver here, kind of a traditional Aston Martin silver. I don't think I really love any of these. Ooh, this blue is kind of a unique color. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Nardo gray. I feel like that's always a good look. We can kind of go with the gray and black look, and I think we're really going to be able to trick this thing out. So we've got that there, and now we should have all of our body customization options unlocked. So let's see this big special Speed Hunters black market body kit that we're going to be able to put on this thing. Some big carbon fiber hood scoops there, pretty interesting. We've got a huge carbon fiber grill. Bro, what is that? Aston Martins already have huge grills, but that thing just goes above and beyond. All right, so we've got this looking pretty good so far. We can put some canards on there. I feel like it's a little bit overkill when we already have the grill coming across. I think I am going to go ahead and smoke these out just like that. Let's move on to our front fenders. Ooh, whoa, what? See, that's going to make it look more, that makes it look a little bit more like a Vulcan, but there's no actual headlights on it. To be honest, I don't know if I'm a fan. I think I'm going to go with the vented fenders, just like that. All right, so we've got that. Wing mirrors, probably not going to change anything up. I like the stock ones. Side skirts, we've got this or we've got this. To be honest, I kind of think the carbon one looks a little bit better. I mean, at least we got that really cool front end. Let's see what the new body cut rear end looks like. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. All right, so we can go with that right there. I like the look of that. Let me see if we switch to this one's side skirts, which one do we like better? I guess that one's a little bit more unique. So I understand where that's going there. Okay. We've got a good look there. Ooh, look at that rear end, dude. That is insane. Okay, so we're going to be able to smoke out the taillights, but it doesn't include the part of the taillight that's on the actual trunk lid. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Can we change up the whole rear bumper? Looks like we kind of can a little bit. I guess let's just give it some more vents. You know, the more vents, the faster you can go. So we're going to go with that. Spoiler, we are definitely going to put the big crazy new spoiler on there. I mean, there's some pretty good looking ones. Something like that wouldn't look bad, but we've got to go with the crazy spoiler just because it's here, just because it's new. Sound system, I'm not going to worry about. Yeah, the taillight situation is interesting, and there's no way I would put that on there. That just looks absolutely atrocious. All right, so from a license plate point of view, I think we're going to go with the red. I think red and gray is going to be kind of the theme of this thing. I'm hoping they're going to let me put this in here. Nice, there we go. I was wondering if that was going to be against, like, PlayStation's rules for names or whatever. Looks like we've got some diffuser options. Could make this thing look pretty interesting. That one's not bad. That one's pretty nasty as well. I think I'm going to go... Ooh. See, like, that's not bad either, but I honestly really like that one. I like all the little holes in there next to the exhaust tips. That's pretty nice. In terms of exhausts, I guess we could kind of, I don't know, make them a little bit wider. All right. This isn't too bad, but to be honest, I'm not insanely impressed with it. I think we're going to keep these stock rims on here. We are just going to black it out, maybe carbon it out. So let's go ahead and apply that to all rims. Maybe do like a slightly lighter carbon on this one. Maybe go a little bit brighter just to give it a little bit of texture. Something like that. Apply that to all rims. Looks pretty good. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to be going for black and red. So we're going to want those big old red Brimbos in there. Now, I'm wondering, you guys know in the preview, it showed that we could get some sort of a light ring around the nose. I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. I'm going to put red nitrous on. We can put red backfire on. We can put red I feel like red tire smoke's kind of cheesy. I'm probably going to put some solid red neon on. I mean, this is going to be a good looking car. I don't know. I think we kind of spoiled ourselves with the F1. I feel like that was a little bit better out of the gate. So we've got all that. Lower the stance a bit. Exhaust sound. Start it up. We could probably make it a bit more aggressive. A bit more metallic and raw. Maybe a little less metallic. All right, looking pretty good right there. And, I mean, that, my friends, I think is going to just about do it for us. I don't think it looks bad. I think it's a very cool car. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like the customization just wasn't quite there compared to the F1. I don't know. It actually is pretty sick. Like, our front end looks really good. I feel like our front fenders don't match as much. The rear end looks pretty crazy with the double vents where you can see different parts of the tire and stuff. This thing is pretty sick. I mean, I think I'm being kind of a hater right now. I feel like I really loved the F1. But seriously though, I mean, this did turn out pretty good. Look at this thing right here. You can't tell me that you wouldn't whip this. I feel like the wing is a bit much. Let's get behind this and kind of view it. Yeah, the wing is a little bit aggressive. I think something like a little ducktail or something a little less crazy would look a bit better. But all in all, I think this thing turned out pretty sick. So worth the 3-hour grind? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But that's gonna be a wrap on this new Black Market DLC. If you want me to be completely honest, like, I love this game. I really enjoy it. We've still got cars I want to check out, so if you guys want to see more videos, let me know. I am disappointed in this DLC, though. I think, you know, considering the game's been out for so long, it was met with so much praise, so many people absolutely loved it. I can't believe we didn't get something a little bit better. From, like, a playable standpoint. Like, the cars are cool. The customization options they gave us are cool. All the bug fixes and tweaks and stuff like that are good. But, like, why can't we get a little bit of story DLC? You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know. I feel like it could have been done better. You know what I mean? It just didn't really live up to what I was hoping for. So, I'm a little disappointed, but that's all right. I still had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. If you guys, like I said, if you want to see some more cars, I think I've got like a list of like 5 to 10 cars left that I really wanted to customize. If you guys want more episodes, we can definitely make that happen. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.